Well, I just got back to Vermont. Pretty much been gone the entire month of June. Had to make money. Got to make money for this place. I was in Vail, Colorado for GoPro Mountain Games. I was outside Billings, Montana at a 2,000-acre fly fishing ranch for an event with High Fives. And then I just got back from Mid-America Outdoors in Oklahoma for the Nitro Rally, which was sick. So, back on the land. I've got the Excavator guy coming today. Unfortunately, Andre bailed on me because he had some issues with some of his workers. He was the guy that originally came over and gave me some ideas, and we were going to have him tackle the project. So I got a local reference from somebody up the hill for a guy named Mark, and he's going to come help. I brought Chester with me for the day, and I'm going to wait till Mark gets here, and we'll figure out the whole excavation driveway parking pad area. And I'll probably start trying to finish taking apart the woodshed on the crack shack. I'm physically exhausted. I've been traveling, haven't been sleeping as well, and I can't wait for today to be over and get a good night of sleep. He's in there. He's mad at me. He's like, let me out. He's like, we've been here for 10 minutes already and you haven't let me out. You ready to get wet, Chester? I'm coming for you. I feel bad for Chester. My family's been watching him. He hasn't been here in like 3 weeks. Yoo-hoo! What do you think, dude? Gonna go kill some birds? Yeah, don't kill too many. I like birds. Like a burn pile. Chester's taking in the smells. What do you smell, buddy? You smell some other kitties? Oh. Hey. Definitely gonna need to buy another lawnmower. This shit's already grown super fast. The good thing is it's been raining here. We need it. Classic saying, but we really do. It's crazy to see how much the fields bloom though. Beautiful. I definitely need to get somebody to mow it because it's gonna become overgrown. Yep. Chester's happy as hell. You're chewing grass. You're a little cow, aren't you? How's that for some AMSR, whatever it is, ASMR? Here we have a wild cat from the Northeast Kingdom foraging on natural grass variants that will supply him energy. Is that a tick on you? No, it's just dirt and grisset. Last time I took the top layer off and I took the connecting support. Today I'm gonna pry bar this shit off. Crows are squawky this morning. They're talking shit to Chester. They say, we know you took some of our people. Chester's like, try me, bitch. I'll run this shit. Whew. That would have been it. Look who came up to hang out. What's up, buddy? You came out of nowhere, huh? Sorry I'm destroying your fortress. Just... The king in his castle. So chill. Literally the chillest. Who's that little snuggle boy? Yeah. You like it up here? Yeah. He's a good boy. Making progress. This is honestly harder than the first layer. The screws are fucking more than 3 inches long. Breaking my back, Ricky. Holy fuck. Good stress release. It's hard. Shit is really fucking hard. And there's these huge ass nails. Pull out. No, hey, are you Lion King? I think I hear our excavator guy coming. Oh baby, there he is. Oh baby, first heavy machine on the land. Out. He's not like that. Alright, so he's gonna start with the garbage over here. Try and scoop it all down. Crawl back up here and get a shot from the roof. Yeah. good soil. That's great soil. Just dug a big hole in like 10 minutes. And he's scraping all that little glass and bullshit I haven't been able to get to throw down in here. If there's any artifacts that I didn't find, oh, they're gonna be gone now. But hey, I got plenty of garbage. What do you think, dude? That's where your house once was. That's where we found you. Right there. Place coming along. He said he was impressed by all the work I had done. He said his sister lives in the city, and she came up one weekend and he wanted to show her how gnarly people live, and brought her past here. So Richard would sit in there with his feet in the oven, stay warm in the winter. Heard that story from 3 people now. It's gotta be true. Yeah, we're getting it. Yee! How did you just drop in on here? Did you jump from the tree? You are a wild man. Yeah. Just a boink. Wow. Chester crawled into the raccoon poop hole. Oh, look at you. You are so funny. Get out of there, it's disgusting. That's where you used to live, isn't it? Like 95% of the trash is gone. A couple loose things, but stuff I can pick up. This is epic. It's all gone. Yes, finally. That's a breath of, a sigh of relief. Looks a lot better. Alright, take this friggin' thing apart. You are just being the star of the show today. You missed me, huh? This poor guy. I gotta leave again for like 8 days. Go to Switzerland for my cousin's wedding. He's gonna stay at a friend's. And when I come back, it's gonna be all up here, baby. I'm gonna be working. I'm friggin' tired already. Just doing this first half section of the 2x4s, which were technically the inner layer in between the 2 layers of metal. Pry bar in that with all the nails and the rivet to use. Oh my god, this shit is tiring. And yeah, it's just crazy because this is the first thing I started with in the winter, which if you've watched the whole progression of this, you'll remember like I came in here and I was just blown away by the amount of trash and debris, and some of it's been burned, some of it's been salvaged, some of it's sitting there waiting to go into a dumpster, and now all that remains is that. So, pretty excited to get this done, and the icing on the cake is the fact that Mark's here with the excavator, doing work, son. We're gonna have a parking lot and a 40-foot Connex box there in probably 2 to 3 weeks. Can't even believe it. Like, sometimes this just feels so surreal. I don't know. I actually did it. I bought a piece of land and now I'm making my little fortress. It's everything I wanted as a kid. I used to draw castles and homesteads. I used to play The Sims. Everything, right, Chester? Look at you. You're stoked too. Right? We're vibing. And you'll be able to live back here full time and you'll be the caretaker. It's gonna be good. I hope everyone that's watching this has had or will have the chance to fulfill the same type of experience. Just whether it be buying a tiny piece of land, or if you live with your parents, go in the woods, or if you have woods, or the desert, or whatever. Go off grid. I mean, shit, before I bought this land, I was thinking about finding a place in like remote public lands in Vermont and just setting up my own little secret homestead, like a little survival spot. So if you really want to get out there and get on the land and just be outside, you'll do it. That was a close one. Diddly dee. Quick look at what's going on here. Combination of battering it from the bottom and popping them from the top with the crowbar. Woo! This shit will make you strong. This is like a CrossFit workout. Mark's making good progress over here. Look at this shit. Amazing. Big pile, just getting it all level. Everything is nice and level. And there'll be a 40-foot storage container and a parking pad right here. This is where we're at. All these are pretty much dislodged except for a couple nails like that. And yeah, I'm gonna sawzall some of this just so I don't have to reach up and do it overhead. That shit is tiring. Most making good progress. It's incredible already. It's really exciting. All gonna be a nice gravel parking lot. That's fucking awesome. Storage container right in my hand. And there'll probably be a cabin here someday. Maybe the first one or the second. I don't know. So happy to be back here. This is my happy place. I was gone working and I checked my trail cams and just look at the one inside the trailer and I was like, what a trip. That's my little space. This whole place. It's wild to think about. Bought her outright, got the deed. Government can suck it. I'll give them their taxes. That's all they get from me.
I didn't take that bank off, and I didn't know if you cared if I stripped it or.
I feel like on it, Andre was saying that it may have killed the tree when they pushed that up there, but you can see there's still some life in it.
No, that's an elm. And
oh, is it from those ash?
No, the elm is well, there's the elm disease.
Okay.
And no, I'd be surprised if that's what did it. It's probably been going downhill for many years. Yeah. And
I'm bummed because it's a beautiful tree.
It was. I mean, but the other thing too, I'm noticing this year, I've seen more trees similar like that. I have a beautiful maple at the house that died. Last year was full of leaves. This year it's dead. It's like
it's from the caterpillars, or
I don't know.
I remember 2 years ago they were horrible.
Well, the caterpillars, all they did ate the leaves, but they never damaged the tree.
Okay.
I mean, they didn't help for sugaring, but they didn't damage the tree. But I don't know. I got this spring. I look at the tree. I'm like, it's not budding. So what the hell's wrong? And well, I see it's my neighbor's tree and stuff, and then because there's 2 of them. And then about a few weeks later, I looked again. I was mowing the lawn. I'm like, there's nothing. It's dead. And I started noticing some of the bark. Then I've got one on my side that the bark is peeling off the top. So I don't know if something's got into them, or I keep thinking the frost, because I know the frost that we had, that big bad frost we had early spring, which hurt a lot, well, especially apple trees down your way. But a lot of our ash trees, they're late growing this year. Usually they come right out, and you can tell that it's like they're just barely coming in now. And usually they're early, because I saw a bunch of them like, God, are they dead?
Super far behind.
Yeah, and then I think the oak is another one that got hit pretty hard. It damaged the buds. Yep. And a lot of trees got delayed, and some of them are coming back now. I'm looking around, and I see an ash tree over there. That one's coming around, but the top still isn't great. Yeah. But do
you think I should take that down before I get the container in here? Because I mean, if I'm gonna have to cut it down eventually, I should probably do it before I have a storage container right next to it.
I would.
Yeah.
To cut it, I think if you notched it to come this way, you'd have plenty of room to work with.
Yep.
But yeah, because I mean, not to say it's gonna come down. That's gonna take a long time for that one. The elms are tough mothers.
Really?
They are. Yeah. When it comes to firewood, they split hard. They're very, very fibrous. Because years ago, way back, I was in the sawmill business at the time. We used to make hockey stick components. Yep. And they used to make blades out of that because the blades were so tough.
That's
guys
crazy.
could break them. Now they make them out of ash because there's no more elms. The elm is like decking for trailers. It's you can't beat it. It's a beautiful hard wood.
So if I do cut it down, I should. Well, it's dead though.
It is dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you've got a little bit of growth, but that whole side is gone. I mean, to say that, depending on how far the container comes out, but if you could, notch it and drop it this way, you got plenty of room to work with. You wouldn't have to worry about nothing. It'd be done. You know, it'd be, well.
Because it's good. I mean, I might have to take care of it in 10 years from now. It'd be a pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah. Or you're going to start losing branches. You start having a storm and
they'll fall on top.
I mean, they're not, the thing is with that, they'll fall little branches at a time. It's just a pain in the ass. But yeah, I mean, if it was me, I'd take it down. I mean, you got a little bit of growth, but she's not coming back.
He had a water set up like a well over here.
Well, I see plywood.
Yeah, it's covering. I don't know if he hand dug it or not, but he was using a generator and some piping. I already moved all the piping and stuff, but I haven't stuck a stick down here to see how deep it is. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
That was his water source.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so he was just getting water out of the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a kind of a spring I would want.
No. I'm wondering if I should rip that out and just let it run down.
I would.
Yeah?
I would, yeah. I'd just clean that all out. Just let her go. I mean, if you want a spring, I mean, you could find a wet spot in a marshy area. You might get something, But
dig a pond, you mean?
I know the ones, down the way here where they have all the tire place. I dug one back there for him. The guy had bought a culvert for him, and I think it was like a 5-footer. And we dug down quite a ways, and they did get water out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to get like an actual well drilled.
Well drilled, yeah. I mean, that's really what you should have, because it's. I mean, there is water around here, but springs are getting hard to come by. Used to be you could have springs, you could dig and get nice water, because spring water is the best. Yeah. But with your soil here, as heavy as it is, and as much drought that we're into now, used to be years ago, water was everywhere. Yeah. And I've had people with springs for generations feeding farms drying up.
No shit.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
scary.
it is.
I mean, even this river down, or the brook down there, the creek, like, it's already getting all kinds of algae growing in it, and it's super shallow. I was like kind of bummed. I was hoping it would run throughout the summer.
And maybe we can put some on this side, you know, like put some fabric, because I don't know how big your fabric is, but we can start, because like I said, where the gravel is, I wouldn't bother putting fabric there.
Okay.
You know, save you. I don't know if you can return some.
Yeah, no, or I'll at least reuse it for a different project.
Yeah,
like I can put it under a future cabin or something.
Right.
This stuff's gone. I'm gonna keep that one up till this time next year, because I can camp in it, and I stayed in it in the winter. There's a wood stove in there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I didn't know how it was in there because nobody's been in there for
If
a
you,
long
yeah,
time.
if you want to check it out, I'll show you.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
welcome.
I didn't know if a coons had gotten in there or.
No, there was a little bit of mice shit, but
That's not bad.
no raccoon shit. Thankfully, they sealed it up good, and I pretty much tore down all the walls inside and made it an open floor plan, and
So.
I cleaned it up. It's pretty cozy inside, all things considered.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah.
That's good. So yeah, that'll definitely help. I know that was his intention, eventually getting in there, but.
I know. I'm surprised he didn't move in there, because it's a lot less scary than that one.
He had that for a while and never did, and I don't know if he was fixing it or what, but he kept staying in there, and like, really? Why'd you bring it in for then, you know?
Yeah, waste of money.
Yeah, so, some people have ideas, though, I don't question it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he was later in age, and it was probably tough to do all the stuff he wanted, so.
All right, we'll be right back.
Sounds good. Thanks for all your help, Mark. So, Mark just went to go get the first load of material, of stone, gravel to lay down. He got the whole pad cleared, and I'm just plugging along on this. The trailer is finally getting light, which is funny. I bet Richard covered that up so long ago, and there was no sunlight coming in through those windows that were facing the road. So it's interesting. And trying to keep filming everything. Chester's hanging out. He's having a good day, aren't you, buddy? Good boy. And yeah, making progress. Oh, hi, buddy. Making good progress over here. Just clean the remaining firewood from right there. I'll be able to rip that metal panel off. But for now, I'm going to keep whacking away. I'm going to try and cut these supports that connect to the middle top part. And then maybe that'll make it so all the sheet metal falls, so I don't have to keep whacking it and pulling out nails. Because it is certainly tiring.
You know, because your Connex box, it doesn't matter what it's sitting on as long as it's solid, right?
Correct.
Well, I figure I can get free tailings from the town as well. Tailings are like when you screen gravel, you get the rocks. Well, we could fill that right in, level it right off, put your box right on there, and you'd be golden.
As opposed to...
I suppose putting gravel and fabric and all that other stuff. Well, we could still put fabric if you want, but but it just tailings are nice big rock. I just did it actually for Don over here because he wanted to put another small box where he parks his cars and stuff. And I brought him a bunch of tailings, and they're just going to drop the box right on top of that, and it's not going anywhere.
Yep.
You know.
Do the tailings for the box area and the resting gravel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just talked to some my driver there that I was going to get gravel from, and he's working on a driveway right now, but he's right in the midst of right on 100 digging out the driveway, so he needs to get it so that they can get in and out of the driveway.
Yep.
So he said, I don't think I can do it today, but tomorrow morning he could probably get some. Okay. But I'm thinking I could do your Connex boxes. I'm going to haul that from the town, which is easy. And I figured the price is right, you know, free tailings. So, but I didn't know if you wanted to help me, we could measure out where your box goes, and then we can see, and then we'll go from there. Because I bought some stakes.
Let's do it.
Let's see here.
These stakes are where the storage container will be. And then there'll be room on the left for the lean-to. Well, everything's going awesome, as you can tell. Mark definitely knows his shit, and I'm glad he's here doing what he does. He got out his whole electric laser level. We got to pile up a lot of stone to make it so this is level to here. But it'll look nice. It'll be a nice parking pad. This will be sloped down, which will be cool. And it'll be kind of a slope up to the storage container, so I can ride the dirt bikes right up in. And then on the back side, I'll be able to put a lean-to off it and have kind of a storage space for miscellaneous wood, scrap metal, all the fucking bullshit that I'm salvaging from here. So we're off to a good start. And we got all the debris cleaned up earlier and buried it in a hole. I got a lot of this done. Took down a ton of the wood shack so far. It's probably the hardest thing I've done so far here, physically. That, other than carrying all those cinder blocks that one day. Yeah, eating dirtbag lunch food. I'm gonna treat myself to a good meal tonight, I'll tell you that much. Chester just ate lunch. He's in the trailer. I'm keeping him inside because I gotta travel tomorrow, and I don't want to have to freaking stay overnight here tonight. Even though I'd like to, but I just don't have the time. Well, we got some stone. It's going down. This whole thing's about to come down. Yeah, baby. This, yeah, making good progress. Holy shit, am I tired. I'm starting to rip off the top up there too. I figured if I'm gonna have to rip that roof off, I might as well do it while I have a platform I can stand on right here. So I'm gonna leave that part up because I don't think I have the energy to do more today. And I'm gonna finish cleaning up this and see what I can do with Mark over here. Well, it was a damn good day. I got stung by a hornet, or a yellow jacket. Yeah, Mark came through, super clutch. The original guy, Andre, who called me, he said, "Hey, you YouTuber," when he first pulled up that time. He had some issues with workers and had to cancel on me. So I was recommended this guy, Mark, by one of my neighbors. That's why it's good to have neighbors, because get a lay of the land, get recommendations. Everything's about word of mouth, especially up here. Mark came through for me. Came through, cleaned up that whole pole barn area, scraped the ground clean, dug a hole, buried all the debris, broken glass, whatever fucking junk was there. And then he started clearing this whole area and getting it ready for basically a parking pad and a little driveway. And the parking pad's going to hold the 40-foot storage container that I went and looked back in prior episodes. I've been talking about it. While he was doing that, I was peeling this thing apart. So I pulled the whole front half of the roof off, which was not easy by any means at all. I've been plugging away at this for, I would say the roof I've been working on for maybe 3 days, maybe longer than that, honestly, just to get that much done. Granted, I could come in with the excavator or have Mark do it, but it's been cathartic. It's making me stronger. And yeah, I mean, I'm just blown away by the amount of work I've gotten done. This little guy had a great day, didn't you? He kept surprising me on the roof. You're gonna be the star of today's episode. I'm trying to feel if he's got any ticks. But luckily it seemed like he stayed around the area I mowed, which is cool. I need to buy a new lawnmower, because I definitely need to mow again. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I got too much shit to do. All in all, great day, and I'll be back tomorrow. Well, day 2, just got here. Mark's hard at work. Gravel's being dropped off. Need to field the rest of the concrete that I put down, which is good. Got it on the base layer. This is wild to see. This once was filled with junk. Still is, but not as much. When you look out this direction, that used to be a freaking collapsed barn covered in snow. She gone. See the pile for the storage container. So So, I went to Home Depot, got a new mower. Had to get a Honda. Yet. Can't beat a Honda. Oh, check this out. So, I got stung by those wasps yesterday. Oh, I got stung by one yellow jacket. Look at the difference in size between my two arms. This one is like freaking ginormous. I might have to get an EpiPen in the future because this shit, oh my god, it itches so much. Look at that. Anyway, I got the Honda HRN. Let's see what this baby does. Yep, there she is. Pretty fire. Hopefully this one doesn't break in the first go around. One thing I'm bummed about with all these new mowers, they all have fucking plastic wheels. What happened to good old metal wheel? I don't care if it could rust. I'll keep her clean. Better manual than the Walmart one. Oil change. Change the oil after the first month or 5 hours of use. That's pretty quick. Refill amount, 12 fluid ounces. 12 fluid ounces. So they give you the exact amount. Well, that's smart, isn't it, Honda? Gouge there. If you need a funnel to pour this in, you're a fucking caveman. I wonder if the vibration from the lawnmower is gonna make my arm swell even more and just fucking pop. Can that happen? Does that happen? Alright, I have to move this sheet metal so I can mow this grass. And usually there are snakes under sheet metal. No snakes. Oh, there's a baby garter snake. That's cool. Oh. It's a baby garter snake. It's okay, Mike. Alright, here's my honest review of the Honda HRN 216 mower. I am 5'11", 6 feet tall. Thing is too short. Unless I'm an idiot, I do not think you can extend this. It doesn't look like it can extend just based on the cables and whatnot. I'm not going to unlock it. I couldn't reference the manual, but just based on deduction, it does not look like it extends. Thus, it is too short, and it hurts my back to mow with. The mower kept shutting off in deep grass. The way the blade design is, it does not do well in deep grass. I mean, granted, I am mowing like a literal field. You can see how deep some of this shit is. But, yeah, I think I need to go back to the drawing board and get a wider one. I think a 30-inch push mower, those thick boys. And starts right up easy and everything else works good, but that was definitely not the ideal situation. So I'm probably going to return it because I don't want to spend $500 on something that's not quite right. Here's the electric level. All perfect. When that storage container goes in, checking the level right now on the pad. Well, there you have it, folks. He's done. I won't lie, it doesn't look as pretty as I would have liked. And in my head, I had envisioned like some beautiful bluestone gravel. But apparently that cost a lot. So this is what we're doing for right now. That's where the storage container will go on that elevated platform, which is leveled. I told him I'm probably going to use the leftover topsoil we have here, and we'll make a berm that kind of divides the entrance to the driveway, and then I can plant spruce trees along it and make a natural fence. He's like, you know, you don't need to put up a fence, you can just put up trees and a gate. And I'm like, Jesus, that's true. Why the hell would I pay to put up a fence that I'm gonna have to friggin' auger holes, put up welded wire fencing? It could all come down, cost money, be replaced in 10 years when I can just grow a tree fence. Work smarter, not harder, stupid. So yeah, we'll use topsoil from there. Bought a new lawnmower. Thought it wasn't that great because I didn't read the instruction manual. Didn't have both sets of wheels elevated. Don't be stupid. Read the user manual. It still is too short for me though. I wish you could extend the handle, but it is a good mower. As you can see, everything looks good. I started to mow a path down through the field, so when I get back from Europe, I can ride the dirt bike down there. It's cool too. It's discreetly in the corner of the shooting range. Like if you look from here, you wouldn't even know that there is a path down in that field, but there is. It's gonna be a sweet little turn track. So yeah, good 2 days of work and very affordable. It was about $1,000 for his 2 days of labor, and then I will have to pay for the gravel. I bet that'll be another like 600 to 800 bucks. Oh my god, I just found a tick on my crotch area. Look at that little fuck. I hate ticks. Once that tree gets cut down, which I told Mark to do this weekend when I'm gone, he's gonna cut it down, then I'm gonna piece it up, and then I can get the storage container brought in. I figure I'll take that down before it collapses. It's a dead elm tree, unfortunately. And that's just the beginning. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for tuning in. Well, hello there. It seems that you made it to the end of my video. I appreciate you greatly for watching. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Chester says thanks and hi, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.